Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine for a moment that you are standing at the threshold of a door. It's a door that can lead to everything you've ever dreamed of: success, fulfillment, happiness, and the life you've always wanted. You've stood in front of doors like this before, some wide open, others closed, but you've hesitated, unsure whether to walk through. There's always something holding you back, right? It could be doubt, fear, or uncertainty. Maybe you feel like you don't have what it takes, or that success is for someone else, not for you. But let me tell you something, this is your moment. This door, the one that stands before you, is not an ordinary door. This is the door that separates where you are now from the life you deserve. And if you want to walk through it, you need to lock in. Now, when I say lock in, I'm not just talking about being focused. I'm talking about a level of commitment, an intensity, a sense of purpose that overrides all distractions, excuses, and limitations. Locking in means you are making a conscious decision to be fully engaged with your goals, your vision, your future. You are saying no more half-hearted efforts, no more waiting for the perfect moment. The time is now. What would happen if you decided right now to lock in on your vision for the future? What if you decided that no matter what happens, you would stay locked into the mission of your life? What if the distractions, whether they're people, situations, or your own doubts, could no longer sway you? How much could you accomplish if you locked in with everything you've got? You see, we all have the ability to lock in. The question is, are you ready? Are you willing to make the choice that separates those who talk about change from those who actually make it happen? You're not here by accident. Every person who crosses your path, every challenge you face, every victory you celebrate is part of a greater design. But too often, we allow ourselves to be distracted by the noise. We get caught up in the small stuff, the details that don't matter, while the big picture of the life we truly want to live slips further away. But that doesn't have to be your story. You have the power to lock in, to push past the noise and focus on what truly matters. And when you lock in, the world responds. The opportunities, the breakthroughs, the relationships, everything you've ever dreamed of starts to fall into place. There's a reason why so few people truly succeed. It's not because they lack the talent or the resources. It's because they don't lock in. They start, but they don't finish. They get distracted, discouraged, or overwhelmed by the challenges that come their way. But success is not about avoiding challenges. It's about committing to push through them, no matter how difficult they may seem. Think about the greatest achievements in history. Think about the athletes who break records, the entrepreneurs who build empires, the leaders who create movements. What sets them apart? It's their ability to lock in. They don't just set goals, they immerse themselves in them. They commit to the process, even when it gets tough. They push forward when everyone else is backing down. They embrace failure not as a defeat, but as a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to greatness. If you want to unlock the power of locking in, you need to understand something. It's not just about being mentally focused. It's about full-bodied commitment. It's about the belief that you can and will achieve your goals no matter what. It's about making the decision to push beyond the barriers that have held you back. Whether those barriers are external, such as financial difficulties, lack of support, or difficult circumstances, or internal, like self-doubt, fear of failure, or a lack of confidence. The key to success is locking in, and when you lock in, nothing can stop you. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be days when everything seems to go wrong. There will be people who tell you that it's not possible, that your dreams are too big, too unrealistic. But those moments, those obstacles, are the very things that will forge your strength. When you lock in, you become unstoppable. You see failure as feedback, not defeat. You understand that obstacles are not walls to stop you, they're hurdles to leap over, lessons to learn from, and opportunities to grow. But in order to lock in, you must first decide. You must make a decision that this is your time, that you are no longer willing to live in the land of excuses or procrastination. This is the moment you commit to your own greatness. You can't keep waiting for someone else to believe in you, because the truth is, the only belief that matters is your own. Once you believe in yourself fully, once you lock into your vision with unwavering determination, everything else will begin to fall into place. You've heard the saying, what you focus on grows well. Let me tell you, that is the most powerful truth you'll ever hear. When you lock in on something with absolute clarity, when you give it your full attention, you begin to shape your reality. Your thoughts, your energy, your actions all align with your goals, and the universe has no choice but to respond. But here's the catch, it has to be more than just a passing thought. You have to lock in with every part of your being, your heart, your mind, and your soul. When you lock in, it's not just about achieving something, it's about becoming something. It's about developing the mindset and habits of the person who is already living the life you desire. It's about making decisions and taking actions that align with that vision, not with the distractions of the world around you. There's no such thing as just trying when you lock in. You don't try to succeed, you do it. You don't try to be great, you become great. Every day, every moment, you move closer to your goal. It's not easy, and it's not always fun, but it's always worth it. The rewards come when you push through the moments of doubt, when you keep going even when you don't feel like it, when you commit to the process no matter how long it takes. Let's take a moment and think about the things that have held you back in the past. Maybe you've doubted yourself, maybe you've been afraid of failure, or maybe you've allowed other people's opinions to dictate your path. Whatever it is, understand that these are just stories you've told yourself. And today, right now, you have the power to change those stories. You have the power to rewrite your narrative. The old story doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to lock into the new story, the story of who you truly are and who you are becoming. I know that you've faced challenges. I know that at times it feels like the world is against you. But I'm telling you, every great success story was built on a foundation of adversity. The people who've achieved extraordinary things are not the ones who've had it easy. They're the ones who've faced obstacles head-on, who've refused to back down when life got tough. And you are no different. You have within you the same strength, the same determination, and the same ability to achieve greatness. Locking in means choosing to be disciplined. It means choosing to focus on what matters, not what's easy or comfortable. It means saying no to distractions, to procrastination, to fear, and saying yes to your dreams, your purpose, and your destiny. It means doing the work. Even when you don't feel like it, it means making sacrifices now for the rewards that will come later. It means being relentless in the pursuit of your goals. But let me remind you of something. Locking in is not just about hard work. It's also about belief. You have to believe deep down that your dreams are not only possible, but that they are inevitable. When you lock into that belief, when you truly commit to your own success, you become a force of nature. Nothing can stop you. No obstacle is too great. No challenge is too big. As you take your next step, I want you to remember something. The only way to truly unlock your potential is to lock into your vision, to lock into the person you are becoming. The world will try to distract you, to pull you away from your path. But you have the power to lock in, to focus on what matters, and to achieve the extraordinary. You are capable of so much more than you realize. You have the ability to create the life you desire. But it all starts with the decision to lock in, to commit to the journey no matter what. So I ask you today, are you ready to lock in? Are you ready to step through that door and take control of your destiny? Because once you lock in, there's nothing that can stop you. The only question is, are you ready to make that choice? Locking in is a full commitment. True success begins when you decide to fully commit to your vision, blocking out distractions and staying focused on your goals. Locking in is not about half-hearted efforts. It's about total immersion, determination, and pushing past every obstacle, no matter how challenging. Belief fuels action. Success is not just about hard work. It's about believing that your dreams are possible and inevitable. When you lock into that belief, you unlock your full potential. Confidence in your vision will drive relentless action, transforming doubt into opportunity. Embrace adversity as fuel for growth. Challenges are an inevitable part of the journey. Instead of avoiding or fearing them, those who lock in see obstacles as stepping stones for personal growth. Adversity teaches lessons, builds strength, and moves you closer to your goals. Focus on what matters, not what's comfortable. True progress happens when you lock into your long-term vision, even if it means sacrificing short-term comforts or desires. Discipline, self-control, and prioritizing your goals over fleeting distractions will propel you toward lasting success. Your story can be rewritten. The past does not define you. The moment you choose to lock in, you take control of your narrative. You can rewrite your story, replace limiting beliefs, and create a future aligned with your highest potential. Your power lies in the decisions you make today. To truly understand what it means to lock in, you have to start with commitment. Commitment is not a vague idea or a distant goal. It's an active decision to give everything you've got towards something, regardless of the challenges, doubts, or distractions that may arise. It's a promise to yourself that you will not back down, not hesitate, and not settle for anything less than your absolute best. When you decide to lock in, you're not just setting intentions or making plans, you are pledging to devote every part of your being to the pursuit of your vision. The power of full commitment lies in its ability to cut through the noise of everyday life and give you an unwavering focus on what truly matters. Most people live in a state of constant distraction, constantly juggling various tasks, relationships, and priorities, all while failing to dedicate the necessary energy and focus to the things that will make the most impact on their lives. They start many things but finish few. They talk about their dreams, but their actions don't align with their words. This lack of commitment is what holds so many people back from reaching their potential. To lock in, however, means saying enough to the distractions and committing yourself fully and unapologetically to the process of growth and achievement. Committing fully to your goals isn't something that happens overnight. It's a decision you make over and over again, each day, every hour. It's choosing not to let fear, uncertainty, or temporary discomfort throw you off track. It means embracing the hard work, the sacrifices, and the challenges that are inevitably a part of the process. It's easy to commit when things are going well, when the path seems clear and the rewards feel imminent. But true commitment is tested when obstacles appear, when you face setbacks, or when the world doesn't seem to be cooperating. That's when locking in truly matters, because when you are fully committed, there is no question of whether you will persevere. Failure is no longer an option. Many people mistakenly think that commitment is about working hard for a short burst of time and then taking a break. They'll dedicate themselves to their goals for a week or a month, but as soon as the results aren't immediate, they get discouraged and back off. That's not what commitment looks like. True commitment is about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you can't see the finish line, and especially when it's the hardest. It's about being willing to do what others aren't willing to do, to put in the extra effort, and to sacrifice in the present for the future you want to create. Commitment doesn't have an expiration date. It's ongoing, continuous, and unyielding. When you lock in, you stop allowing circumstances or emotions to dictate your actions. Most people's decisions are heavily influenced by how they feel in the moment, when they're motivated, when they're excited, when things are going well. But emotions are fleeting. Motivation comes and goes. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll never get anywhere. The key to locking in is to make a decision and then stick to it, regardless of your feelings in the moment. It's about having the discipline to follow through on your commitment day after day, no matter what obstacles arise. Committing to something means you must also prioritize it above everything else. When you lock in on a goal, that goal becomes your focus. It doesn't mean neglecting the people you care about or abandoning other responsibilities, but it does mean making a conscious decision to give your time, energy, and resources to the things that will move you toward your desired outcome. You have to stop spreading yourself too thin and start focusing on the things that matter most. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things with intensity and purpose. When you fully commit, you'll begin to see that everything else falls into place. The distractions that once seemed so important will begin to fade into the background, and you'll find yourself with more time and energy to focus on the things that will truly move you forward. But commitment doesn't always feel easy. It requires discipline and self-control. It's one thing to decide to lock in when things are smooth and the road is clear, but when obstacles arise, and your commitment will be tested. It's during these times that most people fall off track. They let a single setback derail their progress, allowing frustration and doubt to take root. But that's the test. When you lock in, you stay committed even when the road gets rough, when things don't go as planned, and when you encounter resistance. You have to develop the resilience to keep going, to push through those difficult moments. You have to cultivate an unwavering belief in yourself and your ability to succeed, no matter the circumstances. Commitment also requires a level of sacrifice. If you want something extraordinary, you can't expect to live a life of convenience and comfort. You will need to give up certain things to make room for your goals. That might mean late nights, early mornings, or saying no to distractions and temptations. It could mean sacrificing short-term pleasures, like going out with friends, to put in the work needed to achieve your long-term vision. And that sacrifice is not just about time or energy, it's about mindset. It's about letting go of old habits, old ways of thinking, and old patterns of behavior that no longer serve your purpose. You can't expect to grow without letting go of the things that hold you back. At the core of true commitment is belief. You can't lock into something you don't believe in. If you don't truly believe that your goals are achievable, that your dreams are possible, then your commitment will falter the first time you face resistance. Belief is the foundation that keeps your commitment strong. It's the inner conviction that you are on the right path, that your efforts will pay off, and that the sacrifices you make now are investments in your future. Without belief, commitment becomes a hollow promise, something you say but don't fully embrace. Belief fuels your commitment, turning it from a simple decision into a powerful driving force that propels you forward even when the journey gets tough. When you lock in, you make a declaration to yourself that you are in this for the long haul. You acknowledge that the path won't always be easy, but you are willing to embrace the challenge because you understand that growth and success require effort, resilience, and persistence. Commitment means that you're not just interested in reaching your goals, you're passionate about them. You want them so badly that you're willing to face adversity, to work through the pain, and to do whatever it takes to get there. Your commitment to your goals becomes your anchor in the storms of life. It's what keeps you grounded when everything around you is uncertain. One of the most powerful aspects of full commitment is that it transforms you. When you lock in, you are no longer the person who hesitates or second guesses themselves. You become the person who makes decisions and follows through. You become the person who shows up even when it's hard, who takes responsibility for their actions and their future. Locking in forces you to grow into a higher version of yourself, someone who is disciplined, resilient, and unwavering in their pursuit of greatness. But there's another layer to this. Commitment also builds momentum. When you start out on any journey, it can feel overwhelming. The tasks seem endless, and the goal may seem distant. But when you lock in, you begin to build momentum. Each small victory, each decision to stay committed adds to the momentum that drives you forward. Over time, this momentum becomes unstoppable. The more you show up, the more you commit, the more momentum you gain. And when you have momentum, things begin to flow. Opportunities come to you. Doors open. Challenges don't feel as insurmountable because you've built the muscle of persistence. Commitment is what starts the engine of momentum, and momentum is what carries you to success. True commitment is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to put in the work, to make the sacrifices, and to push past their fears. It's for those who understand that success is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become along the way. When you lock in, you embrace the entire process, not just the destination. You commit to growth, to learning, to transformation. You understand that the real value is in the journey itself, and that every challenge, every setback is an opportunity to become better, stronger, and more capable of achieving your dreams. Ultimately, locking in is about making a decision that you will not be swayed. It's a decision to step into your power, to take control of your life, and to go after what you truly want with everything you've got. It's a decision to give up the life of mediocrity and comfort for a life of purpose and achievement. And when you make that decision, everything changes. You stop waiting for things to happen to you, and you start making things happen. You stop being a passenger in your life and become the driver. And when you lock in, you unlock a force within you that is unstoppable. The world will respond to your commitment. Doors will open, opportunities will present themselves, and success will follow. Belief is the driving force behind everything we do. It is the foundation of every action, every decision, every step forward. Without belief, there is no momentum, no energy, and no drive. It's what pushes you to take the first step when you don't know exactly where you're going or how you'll get there. It's what keeps you going when the road gets tough, when doubts arise, and when the results you want seem so far out of reach. Belief fuels action in a way that nothing else can. It's the spark that ignites the fire within, the power that drives you toward your dreams, even when the world around you seems uncertain. To understand the importance of belief, you must first understand how it operates in your life. Belief is not just a passive thought or a wishful feeling. It's a deep inner conviction that what you want is possible. It's not just thinking, I want to achieve this goal. It's truly believing that you can and will achieve it. When you believe in yourself, when you believe in your vision, something incredible happens. You begin to act in ways that align with that belief. Your thoughts, your behaviors, and your decisions all start to line up with the person you believe yourself to be and the life you believe you are capable of creating. This belief is what separates those who take consistent, purposeful action from those who just dream without ever stepping into reality. Belief is not just a thought, it's a force that creates momentum. The moment you believe that something is possible, your mind begins to look for ways to make it happen. You start to take action not because you have all the answers, but because you trust that the answers will come as you move forward. You start to take risks, push boundaries, and go beyond what you thought was possible because belief is guiding you, telling you that it's worth it, that you can handle it, and that the reward will be greater than any temporary discomfort or failure you may face along the way. What's truly powerful about belief is that it doesn't require everything to be perfect or for you to have all the answers in order to take action. In fact, belief often comes first and action follows. It's easy to sit back and wait for all the pieces to fall into place before making a move, but that's not how success works. True belief is about trusting yourself and your ability to figure things out along the way. When you believe that you are capable, that you are worthy of success, that your dreams are possible, you'll start to take the steps that will make them a reality. Belief is the fuel that powers your persistence. Without it, every obstacle, every setback, and every failure can feel like the end of the road. But when you believe in your purpose, when you believe that what you're doing matters and that you are on the right path, nothing can stop you. Obstacles become challenges to overcome rather than reasons to give up. Failures become lessons to learn from, not signs to quit. Belief doesn't make things easy, but it makes them possible. When you truly believe that you can achieve your goals, you see every setback as part of the process, not a roadblock. You stay in the game, and with that persistence, the rewards begin to come. Belief doesn't just fuel your action, it fuels your decisions. It's the lens through which you view opportunities and challenges. When you believe that success is possible, you start to see opportunities everywhere. You stop focusing on what you don't have or what you're lacking, and instead you focus on what you can do with what you have. Belief makes you resourceful. It makes you look at the world as a place full of possibility rather than limitation. You begin to ask, how can I make this happen? Instead of, why can't I do this? The belief that you can succeed also helps you overcome the fear of failure. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from taking action. Fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of making a mistake, fear of judgment. These fears hold people back and keep them stuck. But when you believe that failure is just a stepping stone, a part of the process, and that your ability to succeed is not determined by a single setback, those fears lose their grip on you. Belief empowers you to take calculated risks, to try new things, and to step into the unknown without being paralyzed by the fear of what might go wrong. Belief also shapes your mindset. Your mindset determines how you approach life, how you view challenges, and how you respond to adversity. A mindset rooted in belief sees every challenge as an opportunity to grow, every failure as a chance to learn, and every success as the result of hard work and perseverance. When you believe that you are capable of success, you develop a mindset that seeks solutions rather than problems. You stop focusing on the reasons why something might not work and instead focus on how to make it work. This shift in perspective is what fuels action. It pushes you to keep going even when things get difficult, and to approach problems with creativity and optimism. When belief fuels your action, it also attracts like-minded people. People who believe in themselves and their goals tend to surround themselves with others who share that same mindset. When you believe that success is possible, you start to find opportunities for collaboration, mentorship, and partnership that wouldn't have been available to you otherwise. People are drawn to confidence, energy, and determination. And when you have belief in yourself, you naturally begin to attract others who share your vision, who can help you move forward, and who will support you on your journey. Belief attracts positive energy and creates an environment where growth is possible. It helps you build a network of people who are aligned with your values and who will help propel you toward your goals. Belief is not a one-time event. It is something that has to be cultivated daily. The more you believe in yourself, the more you will see evidence of your ability to create results. The more you take action, the more you begin to realize that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever imagined. As you take small steps toward your goals, your belief grows stronger. And as your belief grows stronger, your actions become more focused, more powerful, and more aligned with your true purpose. It's a cycle that builds upon itself. with each action reinforcing your belief and each new success reinforcing your action. The opposite is also true. Without belief, your actions become weak, uncertain, and unmotivated. You may still go through the motions, but without belief, you'll lack the energy, focus, and determination to push through when challenges arise. Without belief, even the smallest setbacks can feel like insurmountable obstacles. It's belief that gives you the strength to keep going, to persist when things get tough, and to trust that the effort you put in will pay off in the end. In the same way that belief fuels action, action also strengthens belief. The more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving your goals. Each small victory reinforces the belief that you can do more, be more, and achieve more. The key is to start. It's easy to wait until you feel ready or until the timing seems perfect, but the reality is that you'll never feel completely ready. You'll never have everything figured out. But when you take that first step, when you make the decision to move forward, despite uncertainty or fear, you begin to build belief. You begin to show yourself that you are capable of taking action, and with every step, your belief grows. In the end, belief is the foundation of everything you do. It shapes your mindset, fuels your action, and drives your success. Without belief, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. But with belief, you'll take action, you'll persist through challenges, and you'll create the life you've always wanted. Belief is not just a feeling, it's the powerful force that propels you toward your destiny. When you believe in yourself and your dreams, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Adversity is an inevitable part of life. It comes in many forms, from personal setbacks to professional failures, from unexpected challenges to difficult circumstances. But one of the most transformative truths you can learn is that adversity is not something to fear or avoid. It is not a sign of failure or a dead end. Instead, adversity is a powerful force for growth, a catalyst for change that can propel you to new heights if you know how to embrace it. The moment you shift your perspective and see adversity as an opportunity rather than a roadblock, your entire approach to life changes. The path to success is rarely linear. It's not a smooth, straight road. Rather, it's filled with twists, turns, bumps, and unexpected detours. This is where most people falter. When things don't go according to plan, when challenges arise, when they face adversity, they often feel defeated. They might ask themselves why they're being tested or why life seems unfair. But the truth is that adversity is an essential part of the human experience, and it's what shapes us into who we are meant to become. Without it, we would never grow, evolve, or reach our full potential. Adversity forces you to confront your fears, your limitations, and your doubts. It tests your resilience and pushes you beyond your comfort zone. While it might feel uncomfortable in the moment, adversity is actually offering you the chance to develop strength, resilience, and determination. It's providing you with the chance to evolve, to become a better version of yourself. The key is to change your relationship with adversity. Instead of seeing it as something negative, choose to view it as fuel for growth. When you face adversity, you are being asked to dig deeper into yourself and find out what you're truly made of. It's easy to remain complacent when things are going smoothly. We tend to take the easy route when life is comfortable. But when you encounter adversity, it forces you to step up. You must adapt, innovate, and push through challenges. This is where your true character is revealed. The way you respond to adversity defines who you are and who you become. There is a powerful lesson in adversity that many fail to grasp. Failure is not the end, but a new beginning. Every failure, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine your approach. When you fall short of your goals, instead of viewing it as a defeat, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Each challenge provides valuable insights into what works and what doesn't, what you're good at and what needs improvement. Without adversity, you would never have the opportunity to learn from your mistakes or gain the experience necessary for success. Adversity, in this sense, is not an obstacle, it is the foundation of your future success. Embracing adversity also helps you build resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulty, to recover from failure, and to keep moving forward no matter how hard things get. Every time you face adversity and choose to persevere, you strengthen your resilience. Over time, this resilience becomes a core part of who you are. You develop the ability to handle challenges with grace and confidence. You stop seeing setbacks as personal failures and start seeing them as opportunities to rise higher, to push harder, and to grow stronger. Resilience is not something that can be developed in a comfortable, easy environment. It is forged in the fires of adversity. When you embrace adversity as fuel for growth, you begin to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. In times of difficulty, it's easy to focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what's not working. But this mindset only serves to reinforce feelings of helplessness and frustration. Instead, by choosing to embrace adversity, you focus on the lessons, the strengths, and the opportunities that come from overcoming challenges. You realize that even in the toughest of times, you have the power to change, to adapt, and to find solutions. Adversity forces you to look inward and tap into your inner resources. It makes you resourceful and creative, pushing you to find new ways of thinking, problem solving, and innovating. Furthermore, adversity strengthens your sense of purpose. When you encounter difficulties, it can be easy to lose sight of why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. You may begin to doubt your goals or question whether the effort is worth it. But in reality, adversity often reinforces your commitment to your mission. The struggles you face along the way remind you of why you're working so hard, why you're pushing yourself, and what you truly want to achieve. These challenges sharpen your focus, clarifying your vision, and solidifying your sense of purpose. Adversity acts as a reminder that the journey is not always going to be easy, but it's always going to be worth it. Another important aspect of embracing adversity is learning to control your mindset. Your thoughts and beliefs play a crucial role in how you experience and respond to challenges. If you allow negative thoughts to take over, you'll find yourself trapped in a cycle of defeat and frustration. But if you choose to maintain a positive, growth-oriented mindset, you can transform adversity into something powerful. This mindset shift is not about ignoring the pain or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about recognizing that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. It's about viewing setbacks not as threats, but as stepping stones on the path to greater success. The stories of successful individuals throughout history demonstrate how adversity can be a powerful catalyst for growth. Many of the world's greatest achievers have faced incredible hardships, yet, instead of allowing those difficulties to defeat them, they used adversity as fuel to push forward. From Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, to J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, these individuals didn't let adversity stop them. They embraced it, learned from it, and used it as a driving force to achieve their dreams. There's also immense power in perspective. Adversity is not something that happens to you, it happens for you. This shift in perspective can completely change how you experience challenges. Instead of feeling like a victim of your circumstances, you begin to see yourself as the creator of your future. You become the one in control of how you respond to adversity. When you embrace the challenges that life throws at you, you reclaim your power. You stop giving away your energy to things beyond your control, and instead you focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and your ability to persevere. Adversity is also a powerful tool for developing empathy. When you experience hardship, you develop a deeper understanding of the struggles others face. You become more compassionate, more patient, and more willing to lend a helping hand to those who are going through similar challenges. Your own struggles become a bridge that connects you to others, allowing you to share your experiences and learn from one another. Adversity teaches you humility and resilience in equal measure, giving you a greater appreciation for the journey that others are on. As you continue to embrace adversity, you'll notice that your confidence begins to grow. Each time you overcome a challenge, you prove to yourself that you are capable, strong, and resilient. You realize that you can face anything that comes your way. This growing sense of confidence becomes an invaluable asset as you move forward in life. You stop doubting your ability to succeed, and instead you begin to trust yourself and your judgment. You start to see yourself as someone who is capable of handling any situation, no matter how difficult it may seem. Ultimately, adversity is not something to fear or resist, it is something to embrace. It is a natural part of the human experience and an essential component of growth. By changing your mindset and viewing adversity as a gift rather than a curse, you unlock the potential for immense personal transformation. Adversity pushes you to become the best version of yourself, to face your fears, overcome obstacles, and develop the resilience and strength needed to achieve your dreams. Every challenge you face, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity for growth. And when you choose to embrace it, you set yourself on a path of continuous evolution, learning, and success. The more you embrace adversity, the more you will grow and the more you will be able to accomplish in life. In life, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking comfort. We all gravitate toward what feels easy, what's familiar, and what provides a sense of security. Comfort is the safe zone, the place where we can avoid the risks, the hard work, and the uncertainty that come with pursuing something more meaningful. But here's the truth: growth, success, and fulfillment never happen in the comfort zone. If you want to make a real impact in your life, if you want to achieve your true potential, you have to stop focusing on what's comfortable and start focusing on what truly matters. Comfort can be seductive. It feels good in the moment to take the easy route, to avoid challenges, and to stay in familiar surroundings. But this tendency to seek comfort can be the very thing that holds you back from living the life you truly desire. The reality is that most of the things that matter in life require effort, sacrifice, and courage. They demand that you step outside of your comfort zone, confront your fears, and take bold action. It's the difficult choices, the discomfort, and the struggles that shape you into the person capable of achieving the greatness you seek. The pursuit of comfort often leads to complacency. Complacency is the enemy of progress. It's the belief that good enough is enough, that there's no need to push harder, to strive for more, or to take on new challenges. When you become complacent, you stop growing, you stop learning, you stop evolving. And over time, complacency can trap you in a cycle of mediocrity. When you focus on comfort, you limit yourself to what's easy and familiar, which means you're not stretching your abilities, your talents, or your potential. This doesn't mean that comfort is inherently bad. Everyone needs moments of rest, relaxation, and enjoyment. But when comfort becomes the focal point of your life, it leads to stagnation. If you want to experience true growth and fulfillment, you have to be willing to let go of the comfort that keeps you stuck. You have to shift your focus from what feels easy to what truly matters, those things that challenge you, that stretch your limits, and that push you to become the best version of yourself. It's essential to realize that the most important things in life, your dreams, your goals, your passions, don't come from staying in your comfort zone. They come from the moments when you face adversity, when you step into the unknown, and when you confront your fears. Success doesn't come from avoiding hard work or seeking ease. It comes from committing to the things that matter most and taking the necessary steps to pursue them, even when it's uncomfortable. When you focus on what matters, you give yourself the chance to do extraordinary things. Focusing on what matters requires clarity. You must be able to identify what truly matters to you, your goals, your values, your purpose, and keep those things at the forefront of your mind. It's easy to get distracted by the noise, by the immediate gratification that comes from comfort, or by the opinions of others. But none of that will get you closer to the life you want. The first step in focusing on what matters is figuring out what you value most. What is it that drives you? What are the things that truly fulfill you, that make your life feel purposeful? When you know what matters most, it becomes easier to make decisions and take actions that align with your deepest values. Once you know what matters, the next step is to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for the right time to take action is another way of seeking comfort. We tell ourselves that we'll take the leap when we're ready, when the circumstances are just right, when the stars align. But the truth is that there is no perfect time. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of uncertainty. If you wait for the ideal moment, you might wait forever. Success isn't about waiting for comfort. It's about taking action despite the discomfort, despite the uncertainty, and despite the fear. Focusing on what matters means committing to your goals now, not someday in the future. It means taking small, consistent steps toward what you want, even when the path isn't clear and the journey isn't easy.